Of course, requires cash, and one of the most popular ways to spend it is through a money transfer service like Western Union.
Oh, Old Faithful, I guess you could say,
so.
Kelly. A Bay Area man tried doing that to send money to his family in the Philippines, but it was apparently never picked up. And now, 8 years after his death, his family needed help trying to claim it, and they got help, the best help they could find, from our consumer lawyer, Eric Seidel. All right, Eric, what happened here?
Well, thank you, John. You know, this is a really unusual case, and it starts with a very generous man, a local doctor, in fact, who liked to send money to less fortunate relatives overseas. One of those transfers, though, never went through, and his widow asked me for help in finding it.
Taking care of her Brandon home, there's plenty to remind Carmen Dorado of her husband, from the garden they tended to photos that remind her of how they met in the Philippines and their marriage.
34 years when he passed away.
Then another reminder.
It was addressed to him, Dr. Herman Dorado.
Though Herman had passed away 7 years ago, this letter from Western Union says he tried to send money to relatives in the Philippines back in 2001. Money that never arrived.
Probably it was lost. We didn't hear from Western Union. This should have called us, at least notify us if it was unclaimed.
But the company was notifying her now, saying a refund would be sent in 21 days after Carmen signed and returned the form with proof of ID, which Carmen says she did.
March, I heard from them again, and they were asking for more documentation.
Again, Carmen says she sent more, including a driver's license and passport. Then
I received another letter from them that the funds that they were going to send to me has expired.
Carmen says she was told the money was being sent to the state as unclaimed property and would be available in about 9 months.
They were just letting me run around, postponing and postponing. How come they said that the funds has expired when in their first letter they said within 21 days they're going to send the refund?
That's when Carmen wrote me. When we contacted Western Union, their media relations manager told us she couldn't share details since we were a third party to this case. But as soon as Carmen faxed them a copy of Herman's death certificate, they immediately sent her the money.
I thank you very much, Eric Seidel and the staff.
And Carmen says years after his passing, it's a reminder of her husband's generosity and caring.
Now, Western Union says it tries to be proactive and notify customers if transfers aren't picked up. But keep in mind, money transfer services are not required to do so. They are, however, required by law to keep unclaimed funds in a non-interest-bearing account, and they're allowed to deduct administrative fees from that refund. Now, if you're looking to cash in on some consumer help, you can always email me from our website, myfoxtampabay.com, or directly at consumerlawyer@wtvt.com. Kelly and John?